Hello, everyone, and welcome to our community call for the end of the year. Here are Maria and Prosper from EkoLance. We welcome you to the community call. We're finishing the year, and in this call, we're going to be giving you an update about what we have done this year, what collaborations we've had, what grants we have received, and how many community members we have onboarded, how many developers we have onboarded, all the cool events that we have done, all the cool resources that we have created for developers and for our community members to help them start their journey in Web3, to help them start building applications, to help them find a career in the blockchain space, and to help them, of course, upskill in their blockchain careers and in their blockchain jobs as well. All right, guys, we're streaming on two channels currently, on our YouTube channel and on our LinkedIn channel. And if you're on YouTube or on LinkedIn, we would appreciate if you write a comment. It could be also a question to us. We'll be answering questions or giving feedback to any comments in the end of this call. So during the call, you can write us a comment, and then we'll be there for you. Basically, we're gonna respond to that comment in the end of the call. All right. So let me share my screen now and kick it off. So as I mentioned, we're here to talk about EkoLance and our year 2024. We upskill talent to excel in the Web3 space. And what we do are three main things. So first of all, we create a lot of educational resources, such as technical trainings, non-technical trainings, and soft skill trainings, where we help builders start a career in the Web3 space by learning technical skills such as building applications on Solidity or on Rust and on different blockchain protocols, but also non-technical training such as marketing in Web3, community management. We recently also did a blockchain analytics training, which was, let's say, 50-50 technical and non-technical. And we also do soft skills trainings where we help you apply for jobs, master your interview process, write a great CV. We organize hackathons and bounties. We collaborate. You can see a lot of logos on the bottom. These are some of our clients that we have collaborated with to organize hackathons and bounties with them, where you as a builder can develop your own project and get prizes for this. And a hackathon also gives you access to a new ecosystem where you can decide to stay and develop your skills, build your own product, or find a job in this ecosystem. And we also have something like a job board in our newsletter. Every month, we post the most recent hot jobs on the blockchain market. And within our community, we also distribute job opportunities whenever we have collaboration partners that are looking for great people. Right, this is a picture of our team that is present in the call today. So I am the founder and CEO of EkoLance. Francisca is our head of content. So all the social media content, everything on our blog basically comes from her team. And Prosper is our head of community. So whenever you have any inquiries to us, she's answering that, and her team is answering that. Everything going on in our Discord server. She's also responsible for that. And she's also writing our newsletter. So everything on a newsletter is also in her domain. All right. So today we're going to talk about the hackathons and challenges that happened in 2024 that were organized by EkoLance on our Tech Fiesta platform, which is our online hackathon platform. We're going to talk about the grants that we have received. We're going to talk about also the workshops that we have organized and the partners that we have organized them with. We're going to show you the free guides that we have created, which are great free resources for any builder in the space. And we're going to talk about our newsletter, which is also a great resource containing a lot of information that can be very useful for anyone in the space, from jobs to educational content, to news in the Web3 space, basically. You can read on our newsletter. And we're gonna talk about our plans in 2025. And in the end of this community call, we're gonna answer your questions. As I already mentioned, if you have any question, you can write them as a comment on LinkedIn or YouTube, because we're streaming on these two platforms. All right, so kicking off with our collaboration with Solana. We were extremely fortunate that we were picked by Solana to organize a developer challenge together. During this developer challenge, we have also had a technical session where we showed how to actually build on Solana. And during the challenge, the task for the builders, for the developers, were to build a Solana app with a link to a Solana wallet. So you could build any decentralized application that has a Solana wallet. That was the developer challenge. It was for beginners. And the purpose was to onboard new developers onto the Solana ecosystem. I don't know if you know this, guys, but Solana is one of the top ecosystems this year that onboarded the most number of developers across all chains. And we're very fortunate to have worked with Solana this year and are part of this success. And during this challenge, we had 25 winners that were rewarded during the challenge. All right, the next challenge that we have organized is a challenge that we internally at EkoLance have launched, which was a content writing challenge. So this was not only for developers, but also for people with content skills, content creation skills. And the task was to write an article on any of the topics that you see on my screen. The purpose of this was to help people start putting their Web3 knowledge to paper and actually find great talent that can help us also with writing content within EkoLance. And this was also a very successful challenge. We had great participants here, and the winner of the challenge, their article was published on our blog. We had another great collaboration with Concordium, where we organized a hackathon with Concordium. And the task here was to create an application utilizing the Concordium blockchain, and also integrate the Concordium ID, the Concordium wallet, into this application. And the people building, or the hackers participating in the hackathon, could build, for example, a DAO, a DEX, a dating app, or a mobile game. This hackathon was really great because we had senior developers participating, creating really meaningful projects. And in the end, we had 3 winners who won the rewards of the Concordium hackathon. You can watch the recap of the workshop, which we did for Concordium, by scanning this QR code. During the hackathon, we had several events which were done with the purpose to educate about the Concordium ecosystem and how to build on Concordium, with the purpose to help the builders deliver the best applications possible. We have a lot of resources on our blog and on our YouTube channel connected to building on Rust and also building on Concordium. So if you're interested, scan this QR code, which will take you to our YouTube channel where you can watch a lot of YouTube videos connected to building on Concordium or building with Rust. All right. The next challenge that we have organized this year was with the 𝐶𝐿 Foundation. And 𝐶𝐿 stands for DeFi. Basically, this is their core expertise. And during this developer challenge, which was dedicated to beginners, to developers who are just starting out in the Web3 space, the developers had to write a basic function to deposit or withdraw assets of a liquidity pool in exchange for pool shares on the 𝐶𝐿 testnet. It was a small challenge, as I said, dedicated to beginners because the purpose was to show them what blockchain technology is and how to build something very simple on 𝐶𝐿. And this was their first step into stepping into the 𝐶𝐿 ecosystem. We have also organized a great tutorial, a great workshop showing how to build exactly this task on 𝐶𝐿. And in the workshop, you can scan the QR code and go to the workshop on our YouTube channel and see exactly how that looks like. All right. The next thing that I want to talk about is our grants that we have received. All right, we have received several grants this year, and this is, of course, extremely exciting for us. And this is a testimonial for the fact that Web3 protocols want to work with us. They believe in us, and they want to do something with us. And for us, this was a great opportunity to find new partners and to also expand our services. So again, connected to the grants that we have received this year, we have built great collaborations that will carry on next year. And believe me, guys, next year it's going to be really, really great. There's so many great things expecting us. I'm not going to say too much today in the call because everything is still in the works, but these grants were our basically ticket to really great opportunities and really great partners. I would like to first talk about Push Protocol. Through this grant, we were able to onboard a lot of developers on Push Protocol. So the grant we have received was with the purpose to create educational materials and also an event where we onboarded a lot of developers on Push Protocol, and we showed them how to build on Push Protocol. And Push Protocol is revolutionizing the telecommunication space. And there is something very exciting that's going to happen in their ecosystem next year, and we're very, very happy to be part of all that exactly through this grant program. And by the way, they're relaunching their grant program in February 2025, and they will be accepting new grantees next year. But you will find out more about that if you follow us on social media, where we will talk more about Push Protocol and everything exciting happening in that ecosystem next year. All right, the next grant that we have received this year was from the Solana Foundation, and more specifically from the Super Team Balkan. As you all know, we have our own online hackathon platform called Tech Fiesta, and the Solana Foundation gave us the grant with the purpose to integrate the Solana chain on Tech Fiesta. With this integration, all the builders that are participating in bounties and hackathons on Tech Fiesta can be rewarded on or through the Solana blockchain in SOL, in the Solana native token. So this was the scope of the grant, as well as organizing the developer challenge that we did with Solana, and also creating some educational resources how to build on Solana. We were extremely excited about the trust that the Solana Foundation gave into us. Also, fun fact, This post is, I think, the most viewed and shared and commented post, the interacted post with on my personal LinkedIn profile. When I was very excited, I created a very quick like selfie video announcing this grant and the collaboration with Solana. And yes, this basically was, I think, the most successful post on my LinkedIn. So very excited about this collaboration and hoping to continue working with the Solana Foundation next year. All right, the next grant that we have received is from the Stellar Foundation. And Stellar is for us a really great partner because they're pioneering the DeFi space, as I said, and they have currently a great ambassador program also in place, trying to onboard a lot of people in emerging economies, which is also something we stand for. And next year, we're also planning great things with Stellar, and this grant was our first step into the collaboration with Stellar. What the grant was for was also for the technical integration of the Stellar blockchain into the Tech Fiesta platform. So we can launch hackathons and developer challenges related to the Stellar ecosystem and reward the builders in the Stellar Lumen token. On the Tech Fiesta platform. And we have also, as I already mentioned, organized a Stellar Developer Challenge, which was also within this, in the scope of this grant. There is also, you can learn more about the grant by scanning the QR code here. And we have also created great educational resources on how to build on Stellar, which you can find on our blog. All right. Now, a few workshops that we have organized that I have already mentioned, but here are the links to them. How to build a Web3 communication dApp on Push Protocol. You can scan the QR code and find the link to our YouTube tutorial. It was a YouTube live where you can follow step-by-step how to build a communication application on Push. There is also the workshop that we have done with the Stellar Foundation, how to build a DeFi application on Stellar using only JavaScript. So you don't even need to use Rust in this case. You can just use JavaScript. It's a live workshop again, and you can see the tutorial by scanning the QR code. Again, the same goes to building a supply chain application on Concordium. You can scan the QR code and see the tutorial here. And our blockchain analytics workshop, which was a huge success. I don't know how many hundreds of people joined and how many people, even now, if I go to events, there is always someone in the events that I go to who participated in this workshop and tells me how great this workshop was. This was a really big success for us, the data analytics workshop, because data analytics is very important in the Web3 space. The good thing about blockchain is that everything's open, right? It's an open database or many open databases, and you can analyze the data on them. And in this workshop, it's a beginner's workshop. We show you how to unlock the power of Web3 data and how to build also your own dashboards. So you can scan the QR code and go to our YouTube tutorial, and you can learn how to do that. All right, we have also created a lot of free resources for you to follow in a written format, and not only as a YouTube video, but also as a written step-by-step guide. And these are the QR codes. You can also find almost everything on our blog. And soon we're going to have an update of our website where we'll have an educational section where you can also find all these free guides, tutorials, and you can learn everything there. All right, here again, the guide for the blockchain analytics course and the guide for building on the Stellar network with their respective QR codes. And now, enough from me. I would like to give the word to Prosper now, who is going to talk to you about our newsletter. Prosper, over to you.
Hi everyone, my name is Prosper Ayeri. I'm the community manager in EkoLance, and I'm super excited to be here. I mean, it's the last month of the year, and it's a good thing to be able to be a part of this conversation here. So today I'll be talking to you about our newsletter. For those of you who are already EkoLancers, I believe the newsletter is not something new to you because you either receive it via email or you're probably a LinkedIn subscriber. And our newsletter started mid this year, which was the month of June. And so far, we've had 6 editions. The seventh edition, which is the December edition, will be out this week. So please look forward to it because it's going to pack with a lot of updates as usual. So in the past 6 months, or with past 6 editions that we've been able to grow our subscriber base to over 6,000. So if you were in the last community call or if you watched the playback, you will see that at last time we reported 5,000 active subscribers. And today I am glad to report 6,000 active subscribers. This is obviously a testament that the content of the newsletter is informative, it is relevant to our community members and to the Web3 industry or the Web3 ecosystem in general. So like I have said, the monthly guides are is the quality content, which is being, of course, published on a monthly basis. It features industry updates. These are relevant news, breaking news, maybe ecosystem reports, anything that we consider relevant for the Web3 industry and for our community. It gets posted here on our newsletter. And if you're subscribed to it, you definitely get to see all of the amazing updates that we have going on there. And also, we have job opportunities. We get to feature job opportunities and not just any job opportunity. We feature the ones that are relevant and important to our community members because EkoLance is community focused. And so we ensure that job opportunities that we share on our newsletter are recent. So we don't share updates that are probably obsolete. We share job opportunities that you can actually take advantage of. So if you are out there in the open job market and you're seeking for job opportunities in the Web3 space, you definitely don't want to miss this month's edition because there will be more job opportunities to be published on our newsletter. Also, we feature top tier upcoming events. I think one of the biggest thing about being in the Web3 space is because you get the opportunity to network with people, you get the opportunity to meet a lot of people. And so these events are our own way of helping you reach out to more people, network with peers, collaborate with leaders in the space, and so many other opportunities. And the events that we feature on our newsletter are on both online and on-site events on a global scale. So if you are interested in meeting with new people, meeting with more people, making new connections this coming year, the Web3 Builders Bite is the newsletter that you definitely don't want to snooze. And I'll also say that if you have any events that you think you want us to promote on our newsletter, you can do it to reach out to me via email. My email is available in the community, so you can always send your events to us. If it meets the criteria, definitely we'll get to promote it. And then another interesting thing that we have here on our newsletter is the Creators Corner. So the Creators Corner is where we get to feature content from creatives, that's content writers or content creators in the Web3 space. So if you're a content creator, our newsletter is an opportunity for you to be out there, for you to put yourself out there and connect with more people. Next slide, please. I also like to say, like I said earlier, rather, as a creative in the space, it's going to be an opportunity for you to get access to over 6,000 people, 6,000 audience. And remember, we have an active growing subscriber base. So if you scan the QR code now and send in your submission, if your content meets our criteria, because it will get reviewed by the content team. And if it meets the publication criteria, we would definitely push it out there and you give your content more views and also the opportunity to position yourself as an authority in the Web3 space. But that's not all. Also on our newsletters, we are presenting an open collaboration with protocols. So this is an opportunity for protocols out there to be able to get their projects in the faces of over 6,000 active audience and also increase their developer pool, because our community is a mix of both developers and non-developers, and our developer community is growing faster than you can imagine. So you definitely don't want to sit out on this. And like I said earlier, the latest edition of the newsletter will be out this week, and I hope you definitely grab a bite of the Web3 Builders bite. And thank you so much. I am looking forward to actually getting more feedback about the success of the newsletter. And talking about feedback, you can always write to us, give us your feedback on the newsletter. If there is anything you would like to see on the newsletter that is currently not on the newsletter, you can do well to reach out to us in the community or fill the form that accompanies the newsletter itself. And would love to hear feedbacks from you, because your feedback is what makes us grow better. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prosper, for showcasing our newsletter. I think our newsletter was a really great idea. We were debating, should we launch a newsletter, shouldn't we? And then we did it, and I think it's doing really great. And I'm very thankful to Prosper for this idea and for working so hard on the newsletter and making it greater every month. And for next year, we have planned really great stuff for the newsletter as well. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. All right. And now let's go to the next exciting things that are going to happen in 2025. So we would like to focus in 2025 on three main areas. I cannot show my fingers like this. Okay, on three main areas, which is the first area that we have been doing for many years now, the educational area. So we would like to produce even more great educational content for you guys, which is up to date with the blockchain standards, which is up to date to the newest trends in the blockchain industry. So you guys can upskill, so you guys can be really on your best game in the blockchain space, and of course also collaborate with a lot of great protocols to produce this educational content. The second area that we would like to focus on is to give you guys more job opportunities. And the job opportunities that we post on our newsletter and our community updates are not something that we have just found on the internet. It is something that our partners are sending us as job opportunities, our friends are sending us. So these are job opportunities that you do not necessarily find that easily online. And the hackathons are the third area that we would like to focus on, hackathons and challenges. We have been doing hackathons and challenges since the middle of last year, and this is something that we love to do. It's a lot of fun to do, and it's also a great way for more builders to join our community, to learn about new tech, and to build great applications. So in 2025, expect more of that, and hopefully also more live events that we will be contributing to. All right, so this is the outlook for 2025. And now I would like to open the Q&A session and see the comments. All right, so we have comments from LinkedIn, from YouTube. Yeah, so hello to everyone. I see quite a lot of people commenting. Hello, everyone on YouTube and on LinkedIn. First question is here from 𝐄𝐤𝐨. 𝐄𝐤𝐨 was part of our smart contract audit training, and he's asking, will there be Web3 security focused workshops as well? Maybe with QuantStamp in 2025. We haven't planned that yet, but 𝐄𝐤𝐨, if there is more interest from our community, we're always open to suggestions. So for us, the most important thing is that the community asks for something, right? So there are actually two triggers why we do events. The first trigger is the community wishes for it, and the second trigger is there is a blockchain protocol that is pushing for it, right? So these are the two triggers we have. So if the community says we want more Web3 security focused workshops, which I believe that's super essential, right? This is very important, Web3 security, then we're going to do more of that. So definitely we can consider that for next year. Another question, I think it's also from 𝐄𝐤𝐸 here. The next question, EkoLance push protocol collaboration sounds great. If I understand correctly, there will be a complete course on building with push protocol in EkoLance next year. If so, can we get further information on this course on the EkoLance website in the upcoming months? Yes, 𝐄𝐤𝐸, there will be. Yes, hopefully we're still in discussions and everything, but there will be quite a lot of stuff happening with push protocol next year, and you will definitely receive more information. If you're a subscriber on our newsletter, you will be informed. You will also receive information on our social media. We will be posting about it. So I know that you're a member of our community, so you will be definitely up to date on that. Thank you for this question. There is another question, should all contents be Solana-based projects? I believe maybe this is about Prosper, about the content creation in scope of our newsletter. So Michael, can you maybe elaborate on your question? But maybe if it's about the newsletter, Michael, no, not all content should be about Solana. So Prosper, could you say a few things about what we're expecting from the content creation for our newsletter?
All right, so in the past, we have featured a couple of contents from our community members and also non-community members who filled the form and wanted their content to be out there. So it's an opportunity that is open to everyone. But then regarding the contents that you can put out there, these are contents that we consider relevant to the Web3 ecosystem in general. So it is not focused on a particular protocol, neither is it focused on a particular niche or use case. It is more about what we consider evergreen, generic, something that in years to come, a lot of people would still find it relevant to consume. So, like I said, if you get the update for this month, that is this month's newsletter, which will be coming out this week, there is always a form there where you can fill and get to put the details of your content. And in that form, the form explains explicitly what kind of content would like you to. And it also gives you the opportunity to tell us more about your content. And if your content meets the criteria, definitely you can it will be published. So if you have more than one content you want to put out there, I would say put it out there. You can fill up the link with as many of your contents as you wish. And it's always up to the content team to decide which of this content will be out there. So if you have multiple contents, put it out, and the team would definitely take it up from there. And also, one last thing from my end: if your content gets featured, you would receive an email from me telling you that your content has been featured, so you could actually check it out and share it with your friends so that they can see your content on the EkoLance newsletter. So I am looking forward to your content, Michael, since you have some for us. So I am looking forward to it, and thank you. I hope that answers your question.
Thanks, Prosper. Thanks a lot. I'm going to the next question, which is from Evelyn. Great work, EkoLance team. For education, do you focus on the Solana blockchain or all blockchains? We focus on all blockchains, not only on Solana. So this year, for example, we have done of course, educating how to launch applications on Solana, but also on the Stellar blockchain, on Push Protocol, and on Concordium. Last year, we have done a Rust bootcamp where you can learn how to program on Rust in general, and also a Solidity bootcamp, even 2 Solidity bootcamps. And also for education, as I mentioned, we also have done the blockchain analytics workshop, where it's not even blockchain, like chain related. It's about all chains and how to analyze data on all chains. So yes, the educational content that we have created or we create is chain agnostic. We work with different chains. All right. And one last question that I'm seeing is there a slot for an internship, especially for data analytics specialists? So at EkoLance, currently no, but for sure in the blockchain space. So the data analytics space is growing really a lot. Data analytics in blockchain has many different dimensions. If you're a data analyst of blockchain data, right, you can work in the DeFi space, for example, by analyzing different financial data, or even in the traditional finance space for financial services providers that are looking into investing in digital assets. But you can also work in the crypto forensics space, where you're helping people, let's say, to understand blockchain transactions and to find the bad guys, right? Someone who hacked somewhere and stole funds. So this is also a great aspect for data analytics. And there are many jobs right now in the space, and it's growing. The space is definitely growing. So something you guys can definitely look into. All right. And a comment from Michael. Thank you for answering his question. And he'll be looking forward to our newsletter. Yes, I'm also looking forward to the new edition of our newsletter. All right. So I think I don't see any other questions right now. I want to thank everyone for participating. And thank you guys for being part of our community. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for building together with us, for shaping the future of the blockchain space. And we at EkoLance wish you a great new year, great and healthy start of the new year. And we'll be seeing you in 2025. And we're looking forward to seeing all the great things that we're all going to create in 2025 together. Thanks, everyone. Prosper, maybe a few words from you.
Definitely. So I would also say I am excited about the coming year in EkoLance, and 2025 is definitely going to be great. And yes, keep an open eye on everything EkoLance. And if you're yet to be a part of the community, you should definitely join the community. We have several developers in our community. It's a great place to start if you're just starting out as well, because being in an environment of like minds is always refreshing for community, for growth and development. And then also, I wish you a happy new year. See you in 2025, and I'll speak to you in the newsletter. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.